Hello everyone, welcome to the brand new episode of GIBS, and today we have with us Vaibhav Raj. He's from IIM Ranchi, and we will come to know about his journey, how he started preparing, and what was his strategy and challenges that he overcome in this process. So welcome Vaibhav Raj, welcome to GIBS,
Yes.
and
Yes.
please introduce yourself regarding your family background and educational background as well, so that we could have an idea about we could relate with your background as an audience as well.
First of all, thank you, Anand, for giving this thing. Basically, I'll tell in brief about myself.
Yeah.
I'm Vaibhav, as Anand said, and I have done chemical engineering from Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Petroleum Technology.
Okay.
Thereafter, clearing gate, and at the same time, from the campus placements, I got a chance to work with Indian Oil Corporation.
Okay.
And thereafter, first of all, I tried for UPSC, as everyone do, whoever goes for PSC.
Yeah.
And later on, I changed my stream from that UPSC thing to this management thing. Apart from that, my father is a normal businessman. That much about me. And apart from that, let me see what Anna asks.
Okay, we will get to it. And yes, you have told us that you have worked in IOCL. So, what motivated you to leave IOCL, a well-settled government job, which everybody likes? Specifically parents. My child is very much secure in the government job. And what motivated you to leave a well-settled job and pursue kite?
Well, Anand, this is very subjective question for me. I got transferred. At the same time, I didn't want to work in chemical oriented field. I was about to work in an oil refinery.
Okay.
So, first of all, that was the thing. After class 12, nobody is certain about which branch to pursue.
Yeah.
Based on the JE Advanced rank which I got to join Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Petroleum Technology.
Yeah.
By the way, it's also an institute of national importance.
Yes.
So, based on rank, I got that opportunity. At that time, that was the best opportunity to be in comparison to apply geophysics from ISM Dhanbad or ceramic engineering from IIT BHU.
Okay.
And similar sort of big branches. So, chemical was something good. But after that, when I joined the college, the best thing was to work in a big company like that.
Yeah.
But after 1 or 2 years, I got to realize that I need to change my branch because moreover I can grow in that company also, but that will take me 10 to 12, 13 years to grow at the same time. And also the location was one big barrier for me.
Yeah.
So that motivated me to switch my career.
Yeah, that's like very big point for. I'm also chemical engineer by the way, so I can relate to it very much because
Yeah.
after doing GATE, you can do good if you are so much into the technical part. But after a certain period of time, I think not so much time, but 1 or 2 years, you realize that there is a limitation if you are only chemical engineer. If you have only graduation degree, then you see that you can easily bridge that gap of 10 to 12 year with 2 years of MBA. So that was one of my motivation. I have also said. So tell me about when did you started preparing for CAT and how much time did you take?
I started it roughly in 2021 May. In that attempt, I prepared for 4-5 months and I landed up around 97.56 and missing one sectional cutoff completely.
Okay.
So after that, I had left my job. So after that, I started working on my IT skills and I worked as a freelancer for eCloud and I was doing Salesforce development tasks for them.
Okay.
And again, I appeared for that. And in my second attempt, I started preparing roughly around August. And then again, I got a chance to be here.
Yeah, actually, so to prepare it, you have to leave your job.
Actually, I got transferred. So
Okay.
I didn't want to go over there. And at the same time, I was having an opportunity to work with the IT company.
Yeah. So
That's
tell
why I
me,
left.
tell me more about when you started preparing for CAT. You have a good background since you have cleared GATE, and not just clear it. You have topped the gates. Then you got selected for PSU, and with that good of technical knowledge, how hard it was for you to prepare for CAT, and how different it was from GATE.
See, I also gave that in 2019. At the same time, I was preparing for GATE 2020. That happens in February.
Okay.
And the CAT happens in November. I precisely didn't remember it was on 25th November. So I had appeared in 2019 also, but that was I hadn't prepared in that attempt. At that time, it used to happen of 300 marks. So I secured around 134 and at that time also I had 98%, 97 or 98 point something percentile.
Okay.
But again I missed that one section and everyone knows that is VARC. I completely missed. I secured only 11 marks in VARC out of 134. So I had that in my mind that I can do this. Any day when I'll prepare, I'll do this. So I had that thing in my mind that yes, it's easy. But in 2020 the pattern got changed, and I listened from one of my friend that who secured 99 in the 2019 and he was not able to clear even 92, 93 percentile. So at that point I realized that the pattern is changed now. So I should also change my preparation time, because earlier we used to get 1 hour for all the sections.
Okay.
When I gave CAT for the first time, I was in my 4th year.
Okay. Actually, and I actually never even thought of preparing for CAT with the help of.
Same thing, exactly same thing. Never ever thought of. But after you go in job, if you are an engineer and also doing engineering from an offbeat branches, then you will think of doing CAT.
Yeah, then you will think, definitely you will think of doing CAT actually. And fortunately for me, I was preparing for GATE and somehow knew about this NITI Mumbai, and I applied it. And in my second year, it converted into IIM Mumbai, and now nobody is allowed to come here through GATE. So it's like
you are doing PGDIM.
Yes, PGDIM now. Actually, PGDIE was there. Now they have.
PGDIE.
Yeah. Now they have removed it. Yeah. Now they have removed it, and now we will get the degree of MBA in supply chain management. So that's like plus one for us. And let's move ahead. Is it better to prepare, if you are preparing for a CAT? Is it better to leave your job or stay with your job and do your preparation? What do you think?
See, this is very. This is coming from my personal experience. CAT is a very unrewarding exam. You might be the topper. You might be, having knowledge of everything. But this is totally unrewarding exam. So relying on your hard work and leaving your job, I would never recommend. Until or unless you are so much pissed off of your job, then you can leave. Otherwise, I'll never recommend that. Relying on your hard work and giving the CAT exam. These two things are very different things. I have seen toppers who have secured 99.5, but they are missing sectionals.
Yeah.
So nobody knows what is going to happen. GATE is something different. You'll land up somewhere, not in NITI, IIM Mumbai, whatever you say, not in IIT or any big college, not in PSU, but you'll land up somewhere or you'll gauge your performance. But here there is no gauging performance thing. Either you are in or either you are out. You have to wait for one complete year.
Yeah, actually that's a very much valid point, because if you are preparing for GATE, if you didn't get into PSU or anything, you can easily do MTech from any college. If you are good, you can easily get IIT, any IITs, or in that case
obviously you will get that 12,500 stipend which every MTech candidate is supposed to receive. Either you are doing from IIT Guwahati, Roorkee, or any other IIT, whatever it is, but you will not get any other IIM. And these days the condition of IIMs is so tough. So there is no chance of going for any private college.
No private college. Even IIMs are so much costly. The reason why I came here, I haven't told this reason to anyone. Reason why I came here, because after the job I needed some financial help to take care of my family, to take care of my need and my family needs and all. So here it was the 12,500, 400 that you told about. Here we received it, and it recently got cancelled from last 5 to 7 months, I think. From last 5 to 7 months we are not receiving any money, but earlier we used to. We have to do some work for the professors, but that was the case.
Yeah, TA works.
Yeah, TA works, yes. And now moving on toward the very much important topic. If somebody is going for first time listening to this video and trying to search for CAT, so tell them about what are the important study materials, or what are the important strategies that you have applied while preparing for your CAT exam.
For study material, I particularly didn't rely, because obviously I'm coming from a BTech background, so I have good coding skills.
Yeah.
At the same time, I would say that I had very weak VARC.
What is VARC?
Verbal ability and reading comprehension.
Wow. Yeah, it's same with every engineer, I think.
It's same, more or less same, but nowadays they are coping up. I completely left that section. I was just thinking of securing some bare minimum marks and then going ahead.
Okay.
So I would recommend that focus on that part, because that part is make or break. You will get 15-16 marks in quant, still you will have 90 percentile in that section. You will get 10 12 marks, still you will have 90 percentile in LRDI. But if you are getting 10% marks, then you will not have 90 in VRC. And VRC is basically the marks booster or percentile boosters in a CAT exam.
Okay.
So you need to have command in that section. At least you need to have 35-40 marks. And for that you need to practice that all the RCs which are available on the internet. Like I didn't, but I was listening from my friends that there is some teacher in Career Launcher. He teaches VRC 1000, something like that batch.
Okay.
I didn't, so that's why I'm here.
So have you used any coaching, while preparing?
No, I didn't use coaching. I took help from some YouTube channels. Like there is one Rodha.
Okay.
There is a teacher Ravi Kumar. He has a YouTube channel Rodha. Something like the first name is Rodha.
Okay.
He teaches very quality content. If you need to practice some high level questions, you can go to that YouTube channel. And seriously, if you are serious about LIDI and quants, then that channel is everything. Apart from that, I also took help of one more YouTube channel, iQuanta. On their YouTube channel, there is a part LIDI Master. I mean, over there are around 110 to 150 sets.
Okay.
So you can practice from there also. I mean, these two channels are sufficient to cover your quants and LIDI part, considering you have a good background.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, if you are an engineer from a reputed college, and even not from reputed college, if you know that your quant is good and you can manage it, so you should go for it. Thank you for sharing actually, because those channels might be big but for an first timer to get there to know that that channel is good, I should focus only on one channel, because there is an n number of channels.
There are n number of channels, and I'm not supposed to take the name, but there is one more channel.
Yeah, please take the name.
They are just saying that. No, I won't take the name because they might give copyright strike to you.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the tell us.
So that channel totally spreads fake news about.
Oh. Okay, so
this is so easy. This is that. This is I mean, the first line is "Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, party aboard." Something like that line. I forgot, but that channel is totally rubbish. I mean, they give content about the deadlines, about the college, but when it comes to giving content about CAT, that channel is totally fake. And most of the people who come to preparation of CAT, they take motivation from that channel, that this exam is so easy.
But it is not, as you rightly mentioned, that is very less rewarding.
It's not.
Yep.
It's not.
And let's come to the part. You have worked so much, literally, because you did your preparation while working, and on that part, working so hard and getting into IIM Ranchi. What do you think? Is it worth it for somebody leaving PSUs to come and join IIM Ranchi?
See, it depends upon the perspective, like what you are going through. Yeah. Everyone has different perspective. I could have waited for one more year and I could have joined any Blackie.
Yeah.
So it totally depends upon the perspective. I didn't want to waste one more year. Moreover, I would like to add one more point that though I joined IIM Ranchi, but this is the one of the only IIM which gives full scholarship to one or two students on the merit basis if you are in the top of the batch. Okay. And I'm one of the students. So now I think I'm happy that I joined this college, because if I would have joined IIM A, B, C, L, K, I would have got a good placement, definitely. But I wouldn't have got that scholarship, and that wouldn't, I mean, this adds to the fact that my fees relief is very good. I mean, I am relieved from my fees.
Yeah, your ROI is like huge. Your ROI is huge. Yes. I mean, if you have a full scholarship, I mean, you have to still pay for your, hostel mess and fees.
But that is merely roughly, it comes around 2 lakhs.
Yeah, of course. Major chunk of that fees is tuition fees actually. So
yeah, so I'm happy that for now I'm in first year. So for the first year, I'm getting that scholarship. Okay. I can't commit for the second, but getting scholarship for the first year is also a very big thing.
Of course.
I mean, that really helps in relieving the. I mean, I'm not getting the word.
The wonder of paying
burden,
the loan.
The burden of exactly the burden of paying the 10 lakh, 12 lakhs loan. That is easy. I mean, I would have taken 6-7 years to pay this loan.
Yeah, obviously that's the case with every IIM, that if you are entering into IIM and you are not so much financially stable, you got to take a loan and you have to pay the loan depending upon how much you are going to pay, and the interest and all those things are there. So there is definitely the hectic part. And now at the last but not the least, I would like to know your experience of IIM Ranchi. What you have done in this last 6 months.
See, see, when I joined this college, I was a bit skeptic that whether I should join or not. I mean, I was having the offer of IIM Trichy, IIM Udaipur, in the new IIM.
Yeah.
Even at the last, Shillong was also there, but obviously I joined, so there was, I mean, I had to forfeit my fee amount. Or if I would have, I mean, I would be leaving the Ranchi, I would have to forfeit my fees and I would be joining other IIMs.
Yeah.
So I thought of joining here only, and it is also 5 hours away from my home. So that was also a reason for joining this IIM. When I joined, I was a bit lost because in first year you got to learn about the finance, accounting, economics, and we never learned about those things.
Yeah.
Little bit we used to learn about the plant.
Plant design economics.
In
Yeah.
Grade 5. So over there we used to get some hang of break-even points and the depreciation and other things. But you will just have that was just an introduction.
Yeah.
And being an engineer, you will always have an interest in finance and you know nothing about finance. So I was always lagging behind kids in classes. I would also want to recommend students that if you are going to come to any IIM or any B school, first brush up your basics in finance and accounting because the rigorous is too tough. You will be thinking that nothing is, I mean, everyone is chilling. But suddenly in 1 to 2 weeks there is an exam and you are not going to perform better over there. And then you will think that, oh, I'm also not doing good, my friend is also not doing good. CGPA doesn't matter in this college, but in long run it matters.
It matters.
If you are thinking of going to a consulting firm, if you are thinking of going to MBB or any farm company, over there it matters. They check, verify.
Yeah, it matters a lot. Yeah.
So this in start, I had to work a lot on myself. I had to learn these things on my own.
Yeah.
Because you don't get time. There are so much of case studies, so much of activities going on in college at the same time parallelly.
Yeah.
So first few months were too hectic. Now I know I have learned, I have found something. Everyone found his strategy like how to manage things.
Yeah.
So now things works.
Actually, that's the thing with B school. While starting now, you will feel like in 1 week they will make you realize that what the next 3 months is going to be like. It's like daily after class there is a senior meet, and from the senior meet they will give you n number of work. It doesn't matter where you are sleeping or eating or whatever you are doing. Don't worry about it. Just get through these 3 months.
Exactly. You will think that you will cover your syllabus on weekends. Then on weekends there is n number of leadership talk. Every weekend there is leadership talk. You will not get any opportunity, any chance to learn. I mean, obviously, if there is a will, there is a way.
Yeah.
So obviously you can learn, but going through such a hectic schedule, you won't be able to do that.
Yeah.
So you need to be upskilling yourself on a daily basis. And the second thing I would recommend is that ignore AI. I mean, using them in your assignment is a good thing that saves your time, but at the same time that is hampering your creativity. I myself I felt that I have lost my creative skills. I have lost that part when I was in BTech, when I was on the job, and when I am here. I can feel that difference that I have lost that creativity skills.
Now we need anything, we just type it. There's a n number of also AI as well. Anything you need, just type it, and at last type it AI, and they will give you the AI to do those jobs.
Exactly. I'm not discouraging from using it. Leverage the power of it, but also at the same time upskill yourself.
Yeah, that's
Don't stop upskilling yourself.
And with this, you want to add anything else? Do you have in mind? You want to tell the aspirant that this is the step that you need to take, and that's the done. If you can summarize this entire discussion in 3 to 4 points, then it will be like great summary.
Yeah, exactly. I'll do it. If you have secured a good IIM or any grade B school or any B school, you need to do some certifications because you will be going through an SIP process. For certifications, if you want to go for finance, I would recommend that you do 2 or 3 certifications from CFI because you are not good with finance. So you need to do some basic hygiene certification like accounting fundamentals or corporate finance fundamentals so that it can add some points on your CV. If you want to do something from marketing, then do fundamental of digital marketing from the Google, and at the same time there is HubSpot Academy. Over there you can go and do email marketing, social marketing if you want to go for that. Again, if you want to do for the operation, you can go to you can do 6 Sigma white belt. At least do that much white belt, and if you are quite good with it, then go for other yellow belt, green belt. You are you know more than me about this, so you can go for that also. And apart from that, if you want to go for the analytics field, then do some certification for Coursera. They also provide fee waiver.
Yeah.
So these are the basic checks you have to do. You have to get hang on it before going for any B scope, because over there the competition would be too high, and your friend won't tell you that I'm doing B certification. They might be taking help from the seniors, but your friends won't be conveying these messages to you. And for the first few days, seniors are also not allowed to interact with juniors. I mean, in some colleges this is the case. So you won't be aware about how you should proceed in your MBA journey. So you should be doing these things.
Yes, and one more thing I would, one more thing I would like to ask that I forgot, that see, the B school interview, it's like very crucial part. So what was your strategy, to clear B school interviews? Because it's a very much depending upon the interview, you will get your top IIM, baby IIMs, or whatever there is. But what are the strategies that you have applied? It's very much crucial point. I'm sorry that I forgot it.
See, Anand, I will tell you one point, that if you are going to ask someone that how you cleared, he might not be knowing. But if you are going to ask someone why you didn't clear, he will definitely give you the answer.
Okay.
I will tell you my strategy. It was mostly around the introduction part. I mean, I was giving them books that asked me only these things. And at that time, obviously, I wanted to go for finance, but I didn't want them to ask questions on finance. So I used to say I'm open to any branch. But I won't recommend that, because again, that attracts too many questions. My workex was good, so their question was more or less on the workex only. And in my interview, there was one lady sitting, and she wanted to ask something about the city gas which comes to her home. So it revolved around that. Then my background, and in chemical engineering, there was one incident in 2008, Deepwater Horizon in Gulf of Mexico. It was an exploration accident. So it revolved around that, because name of my college is Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Petroleum Technology. So from petroleum world that came, and again there was some hygiene question on Rajiv Gandhi, what he used to do, what he does not. So it revolved around that, and I have some letter of recommendation on my research work in my undergrad. So they were pretty impressed by that. Some leadership certificates, some international representations. So they were impressed with that part.
So for preparing for the interview, do you think that taking a subscription or taking a coaching for preparing for interview, is it it
is irrelevant these days? It's totally irrelevant, because you have AI, as I said. Leverage the power of AI, give them the command about yourself, and they can frame good answer for you. But completely taking answer from them and then applying on your life, that is not becoming. I'm not recommending.
Actually.
So these days it's totally irrelevant. I mean, you can pay the subscription fees for mock interview, but asking them to prepare you for your profile, preparing answer for your profile, that is totally irrelevant.
There is
teachers over in teachers in IIMs or teachers in the interviewing panel, they also know that these days AI is available, so they won't rely on those things.
Actually. And with this, I would like to complete this interview. Thank you so much, Vaibhav, for coming here, and it was a nice experience. Somebody from IIM Ranchi came here, and you reveal a lot of secret actually. And I think this video is going to be very much loved by the viewers. And have a great evening.
Yeah, definitely. You too, Anand. You are doing a great work.
Thank you, Vaibhav. Bye. You want to say something?
I also wanted to add that I was also about to do the same thing, but I left the part over there. I mean, there is my YouTube channel over there, Young Engines. You can search.
But
Young Engines.
Young Engines.
YOUNG.
Okay. Young Engine.
Engines. Okay. Engine and then add S. Engines.
Oh, I can see that. This one.
Yes.
YNE, yeah.
Same one.
I am one of your subscribers now. Thank you for coming here, Vaibhav. Have a great evening. Bye.
Share me the link also.
I will. I will share you the link on WhatsApp. Yes. Bye.
Thank you.